Hey guys, welcome back to Aspirant Gaming. Now, today's a little different because I don't normally do these, but I figured it'd be interesting for you guys to enjoy and to see from your perspective. Sometimes when we find things we need to improve on, we'll do larger workshops and we'll do training sessions. And Isaiah put one on today, which was for active shooter situations, larger scale active threat sort of responses, mass casualty. So we have a couple of training things for you here today. What you'll get is to see our actual responses to them in game as they happened, and also you'll get to see a little bit of the brief breakdown afterwards, a little bit of our discussion as a group amongst what's happening. So you'll hear some very informal discussion there about what went wrong, what went well, and it's how you train. Yeah, even in GTA roleplay, we do this kind of stuff to make the game better, to make our portrayals better, because it matters. And it's fun. So enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to Aspirant Gaming, and today, whilst all the giggling is happening, we're doing some training.
Watch out, there's no push talk on the radio channel.
Yeah, we're doing some training exercises today for active shooter protocols, and there's a lot of us. Civs, Fire, Emergency Services, we are the first two response groups.
Hey, you guys, was backing up, that's your fault.
Could you stop being quite so Scottish for just a minute, please?
Can't, it's in his nature, unfortunately.
Crap.
Okay, so if I speak like this...
Danny, I'm putting you in charge of the civs.
That's your own fault.
Now you sound like you're trying to be Indian, but trying to still not be Scottish.
Would you like some...
No.
It'll be deafening.
Responding unit's going to be a minimum of 20 seconds out of this time. What's the situation on scene?
Be advised, automatic fire, possible multiple shooters, sounds like varying calibers.
Rifles and gear.
Uh-huh. Car 1, we're coming up the hill.
4 to fire.
Go for it.
Stage, if you're getting assets available for this at the university. Multiple shots fired arriving on scene now.
Affirm. Med 70 copies.
70 copies.
It sounds like they're in the buildings.
First, you're going up the hill.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
To Paul confirming, I have eyes on nothing. I'm hearing several, what sounds like several people, automatic fire, nothing visual.
Okay, let's move. We've got units arriving now. Let's go.
Copy. Moving over to you.
Single man to, or from medical. Be advised, you're also going to have Thames routing to you now.
Copy.
One down, top of gantry. There are multiple levels. Get people to high levels.
Just want to advise myself and a team of 2 moving around the eastern corner.
Scheiße.
197, I'm going to be on the south side.
One dead.
I'm going upstairs with 285.
To advise myself, 4, 3 and 5, 6, 7 are moving up.
Covering.
West side.
One down on our from our current axis, 11 o'clock.
Shots fired on the south side. Southeast. Blue! Above you on the balcony, blue. Hold your fire, look at what you're looking at.
361, did we have people go to the south side
and heading
up that trail that heads to the Kortz Center?
One's crawling away, the one that shot was firing on us, he's running away now.
Myself and 161 are heading that way.
Awesome. One down across on the west side.
Don't move!
So we've got one automatic shooter at this time, east side of the stairs.
197.
Pinning now.
We also have down here as
Stay
well
here.
on the side.
125, I have eyes on the
his
chief.
weapon.
They're currently going up the stairs,
now,
far back south corner.
You two push on, I've got this. Go on, push on.
Is there any officers in that back corner?
Copy.
Go.
We are currently on southeast corner now. Garden upper area.
Affirm that I believe those in the bushes. I'm not sure if there's anyone there.
Confirm, we're checking. We have one shooter down this deck.
Blue corner at southeast corner stairs.
Copy. Blue on southeast corner.
Okay.
361, just to advise, we've got 3 officers coming up the trail from the south side.
I'm going top level.
Units, be advised, we got units coming in from the parking lot.
137 units. Let's secondary units. Let's start up perimeter.
There's no more shots, not sure where from at this point. I believe they're still
Don't know where that was.
southeast corner.
We're going to be moving up the spiral stairs.
Nothing here.
FiveM, they're on spiral stairs, southeast corner.
197, I've got one civilian with a GSW to the left calf. I'm covering them at the moment. We're on the
We got
side.
shots on that southeast, that staircase corner from the bush.
137 break. We've got multiple units moving up southeast corner on the
Advise they
staircase.
are in the bush.
Okay. Where do we have shooters?
Southeast corner. Are they in the bush or are they on the stairs?
They are in the bush.
FiveM, I am potentially exposed because I'm on the stairs currently.
What is the status of the rest of the location?
They are behind the staircase cover on that bush.
FiveM, I am pinned here. Southeast corner, very far by the Bell building, just rotational stairs.
Okay,
Good to be advised, you've got myself on 567 on the level 2 trying to get eyes from above.
FiveM, they are in a blind spot
over here?
unless you go
Where?
directly across, which I'm going to try and do. Blue coming upstairs. Those two PD go directly across from where I am. See
That's
me on
coming
the
this
side
way.
where the green thing is. No, other side.
3-6, be
know.
advised, suspect may be down, unconfirmed.
3-5, we've got one down with a rifle here on me. Southeast side.
Hold fire. I dropped on him. I dropped on the shooter. He's down. Check your other areas, please. Make sure we've got everything covered. Who's behind the white pillar? That's law enforcement, blue.
4-3, I see you down there.
294 for 5 with myself, 136 are on the north end of the compound.
137, we have a team moving on the northwest bound side of the compound.
Yeah.
94 here, myself, 136, we're going up the north side stairs. We're going to clear the second floor from the north side.
Who's moving up the southbound trail?
361 and 2 other officers.
Given most officers on the south end of this facility now, we've got this area cleared. Let's make a concerted, slow search back north.
125, is anyone searched right up to the roofs?
Yeah.
197, I'm going up on the roof on the southeast side.
Yeah, go.
I've tourniqueted one female GSW to the leg.
This is a really horrible place to use. But it's just so big.
197, we're coming up to join you.
10-4, I'll stay at the bottom of the stairs just to wait. Just in case.
125 myself and 202 are currently on the roofs of the Bell building. It's currently clear from what we can see.
403, has anybody got eyes down towards the maze?
197, I do.
Can we get eyes on top there, somewhere high, so we can see inside it, make sure no one's in it?
Yeah, I can be on the stairs above it.
Please.
197, I'm not seeing anything currently in the maze from my location at the southeast side. Maze is looking clear.
Anyway.
10-4.
6, we're making entry from the northern side of the maze.
197, who's on the roof of the Bell building?
567, I'm on the roof of A building. Yeah, that's me, probably.
Long hair?
Curly hair.
Curly hair?
Dark hair, rifle.
125.
See you.
Oh, there's you, FiveM.
285 north side, upper level clear.
Looking good so far. I literally jumped on a suspect by accident.
Copy, with most of the places being clear, I'm going to pull back to the parking lot itself and start setting up a command point. Get Thames in to start setting up triage. Let's get medical standing by to roll in. Let's start moving injured parties to the parking lot for triage.
197 to the 2 units in the maze. I've got you covered from above. If you just want to move in, the unit that is just below me right now, that's standing at the edge, you look clear from this side.
Roger, advised 2 times PD units north to south, moving north to south, clearing the maze. Can we get a couple more moving north to south?
123 to the units that are in the maze. I don't know why we're clearing the maze when we said that the maze was already quote-unquote cleared out.
Never mind. That's my bad, sorry. 4-3, if we have... There's a stage we are...
Break, we got one on the west side. Hands up.
Yeah, that's west side. We don't...
Is this an NPC? I can't tell. Are you alive or are you a local? I can't tell. I cannot tell.
Scene command status on my Thames.
Oh,
Thames, we're on scene. Slowly clearing from the north.
Right.
Copy.
You are a
Triage
Batman,
site
so...
is going to be the parking lot 816.
Bad or not, you get to be extracted.
If we can start getting law enforcement units over here, if it's being called for, declared code for.
Go.
Scene command, medical, be advised. Until the scene is clear, we are staged at the university 843.
You copy that?
AFM.
Copy. 202. Once we have officers in here we've officially cleared, I think anyone needs to be bringing out patients to you if we can.
10-4.
125 to incoming medical. Be advised, I've got one male, 5 GSWs, 2 suck in 2 seconds. I've got chest seals. We're bringing them out now.
137. I'm escorting the 2 officers transporting.
Okay, where are we at?
3 holding the southwest perimeter at the roundabout.
You okay over there?
3-6. Possible person down. Immediate correction, west of the fountain, under a overhang. If you look up on the roof
please.
in the main building, you will see
here.
me. It's directly south of my position. Appears to be a sheriff or a security guard.
Security guard, I passed him earlier.
Go.
125. Can somebody go up the southeast stairs? We have a male down. There's 3 of us walking with one currently. We need someone else to go and stand with them, please. They're on these stairs.
You'll be okay. Medical will be here soon.
We've got multiple females down as you get towards us.
Scene command, who's my med command?
Okay,
146.
Copy that.
Yeah, he's got a clubs long, but nothing.
Scene command to units inside the Kortz Center. Are we sufficient to call it code 4?
3 of ours on the east side secured.
Copy.
294. I'm on the northwest corner overlooking the maze and that side of the stairwell. I'm so far seeing clear.
People with break 403. People who are bringing out patients. Are those do this organized fashion, please? Right now you got one there. Is she a suspect or innocent?
241 to 403. This female at the 10th car is going to be innocent.
Right, bring them over to this area to the side here where we have patients now. We'll set up our areas in this controlled space here so we have everyone in one place. Let's not have them scattered around the car park, please. So down on this curve portion. Suspects will be closer to the building. Innocent parties closer to the overhang area.
125. Does anyone know if the male in yellow with white long sleeves is a suspect or an innocent? AFM, thank you.
It's where he's hanging.
AFM, yep, thank you. Just double checking.
Yeah, set her down here. Well, generally could have started out on this side here for people who are not involved. That over there is for suspects, okay? He's got a collapsed lung from what I can tell. He's got a tweak on his arm.
137, I've got 1 local south side block tag.
Collapsed lung? Alright.
Just as an extra bit of information, when it comes to scenes like this, everyone's a suspect until proven otherwise.
Oh no, people who we knew had weapons. I was more specifying in this case.
Gotcha.
Like, these are definitely ouchie suspects. They got put down.
Alrighty.
Is this a shooter or is this otherwise?
Go to full
I just need to do
okay, far end.
Noise is allowed where a suspect.
Over there.
Very loud.
Over there. Declared suspects are here. Undeclared are there.
Up. Copy. Thank you.
I'm going to be searching you.
Okay, let's sit him
Probably better
down.
language to use. Declared and undeclared, I suppose.
Call to scene command. Are we clear to roll in now?
I'll get that up.
Scene command at this point, yes, scene code 4, shotgun,
she's going to be a
scene,
blue-green tag at the time. Tourniquets have been applied, but we need to get her
Affirm. Med 70 en route.
Yell tag. He's going to be a red tag at this time. Alright, let's look over to him here.
Yeah, he's got 5 GSWs,
Myself
2
and
sucking.
136 are doubling back to give you some more fully assault.
Wrapped the rest of the
appreciate
claws. I think the best we could do with what we've had on us. Mark him as red tag, yeah?
Yeah, red tag.
Got it.
Alright, we got another red tag in here. More GSWs to the chest.
You with me, man? Yes, yes,
197 speed advice. I'm going to be doing a final check sweep around the Kortz Center just to be safe.
Scene command 197, do you have a buddy or are you doing a solo?
Solo.
Be advised, try and buddy up before doing a sweep by yourself, please.
10-7, where are you?
I'm in the middle courtyard just now.
Scene 4-3.
Go.
Got a local victim
If we get a
right
chance
here.
to recommend, we do a roll call.
If
We're gonna hold off on that real quickly. I want everybody to freeze. Everybody freeze.
Frozen.
Dome your stupid ass if you were somebody else running.
That's why I look different from everyone else.
All I saw was blue going, that's why.
Alright, everybody,
Alright, real
think
quickly.
really loud
So,
about hearing everything.
well, we're gonna progressively move on because everybody knows what the fuck we're gonna be doing on this one. However, there are a couple key points in which I said everybody to freeze. So, if you are on the inside of the Kortz Center, I want you to come out to the roundabout area. If you are already near the roundabout, stay put, don't move. Yeah, because I want to make sure I have everybody out here. Okay, if you are on the side where the electric charger is up here, I want you to go ahead and make your way over here to the roundabout area, please. So those two that are standing right at the top over there that I see, I think those are deputies. Yeah, go ahead and walk over here, and if there's anybody, quickly, just judging by from right here.
Wait, I'm not there yet.
Oh.
God damn it, Edward.
Where the fuck are you coming from?
Slope.
The other side.
Of the city?
I was on the roof on the far side, alright? Leave me alone.
No, you should have just F2'd over. Anyway, moving on, because I want to try to go through all the locations over here. -1. Alright, so, right here, okay? Medic is... Well, first off, there was a lot of miscommunication in terms of where a triage was set. We had the corner over here in the roundabout, I heard. We had the main entrance, I heard, as another location because somebody was trying to get clarification. And then I heard one other one, and I can't recall what it was. But they were all kind of generalized going towards the same area, quote unquote. But now, if you look over here to where all the PTs are versus where the ambo is coming in at, would, and Alex, I'll use you as a particular case for maybe a little better flow in this case. Do you think it would be better to, one, clear this area out where the Thames car is and start putting in your ambos over here in this area? That way you can say the covered portion in the main entrance or something like that. Would that be a better case for your ambos? Or no,
I
not
actually
yet?
like the roundabout. Because the ambulance.
I'm assuming coming in right here like this way
Yep,
and just load
yep.
and go.
So
okay,
they
yeah,
would
so
they would be pointing
Why I put it
out
here?
where the pickup truck is, where you guys are standing. So the ambulances would go in the roundabout, follow it around properly, pull over into the parking spots against where the parking lot spots are supposed to be, grab the patient, out the door, and everything's just like a circle.
One-way system.
One-way system. Yep.
nope. Okay, that's
So
fine.
you mean
That's
try to
what I
do a
want.
big brain by clearing the circle?
Yes.
We were working on that. We hadn't got stuff out the way yet.
And then just, making sure the locals don't pile up and in behind the ambulance like they're currently doing. Obviously, when people are moving, they could move in and out the squad cars. But
Well, no. That's fine. I had a feeling that's exactly where you were going with this. I just wanted to add on to the clarification
I
real
see
quickly.
what you were saying when
So,
they covered on things, but
No.
the roundabout is really easy to coordinate.
No. I know that, but I was asking more or less in terms because the follow-up question was going to be, if you were going to utilize said roundabout, okay, your Tim's person up here, or, well, technically, yeah, your Tim's personnel person, would more or less probably be the advisor for that because Med Command is not set up here yet. They're more or less down there in the triage or pre-stage area, so to speak. So at that point, all these officers that are up here standing guard with their quote-unquote buddy, okay, or walking around or handling with suspects. You guys are still within that specific area that everybody has eyes on one another. You're not going too far if you're just moving out cars. So, the initiative behind this portion would be get the fucking cars out the way. Everybody right here in this generalized area, everybody knows who's over here. Everybody sees what's going on. You don't need 2 people watching over a suspect or a down person when you're taking 2 steps over here to clear out for medical to come in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
For anybody here, does that all make sense? Yes, no?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the first portion. I want to elaborate on the buddy system. The buddy system is when you're specifically moving in to the area that the threat was in. So that was in the actual Kortz Center. Nothing was out here in the front. You guys secured that by AKA 1 showing up here. So at that point, you don't need to have the buddy system out here. At this point, this is where you need to get shit set up for your triage area. So that's point 1. Point 2. Do you think it was a smart idea to dunk on suspects over there? Miss 403.
Dunk on?
Yes, by coming in from above and
Oh,
getting them
I
from
had
behind.
no idea that was the bush they were referring to. I landed on the suspect by accident and decided that vertical penetration was the correct solution for this tactical situation.
Okay, so
it was a
with
fucking.
that,
I just made do with what I had.
But that's gonna lead up to this. So,
was not a plan.
A, she has no clue what bush is coming down. Although I saw not 1, not 2, but 3 people looking where the suspect was and actively shooting.
To be fair,
where
the
suspect.
information...
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on. To where the suspect was currently at. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see them. The information made it sound like it was outside.
Shut up! Damn it! Wait a second. I'm trying to save you. You keep opening your mouth. You're not saving yourself right now. There were 3 other people where they saw where the suspect was. They were actively in a firefight with said suspect. So, for the people that were over there, I'm not going to say anything, but as a generalized statement for everybody to answer. If you saw your officer or a fellow person either above a shooter, next to a shooter, or coming around the corner to where they're potentially going to run into the shooter, would it have been beneficial to call out deputy on the stairs, suspects directly below you in those bushes?
Might help.
Everybody can agree that that statement would have been okay to say, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're at that point, if Rachel wasn't paying attention, she could have gotten giggle fucked. Because she jumped down directly behind the suspect, didn't know the suspect was there, until she just decided to pull a 90-degree angle, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, bad guy with gun, bam, bam, bam.
I was busy typing.
Can I add in the callouts coming up to this where the suspect's in a bush on the south side, so me and...
I'm aware that was going to be the second thing that was going on.
I'm just going to say I don't know how to describe any other bush in that area. That's why I best goes to the southeast side, so that was my bad.
No, you're fine. Hold on. Before people start correcting or doing anything else. Yes, technically bushes southeast side, that's fine. But you have to remember, southeast side, you have multiple stories that are going up over there. Okay? So, easy way to deduct that would be ground level in the bushes, back left corner. Because just saying southeast corner, in general, I can't tell you how many people I saw from above running around trying to check every single bush of greenery up there.
Yeah, no, at the start I didn't know if they still were even in the bush or had gone up the stairs, because they looked like they were on the stairs, then all of a sudden they were down below again.
No, and that's perfectly fine, but that's why those updates...
Can I
Okay,
say
yes,
something,
Rachel.
please? I think
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
exposes probably one of the largest problems we have with situations like this, and it is universal to every single active shooter. In fact, every priority we often have is that no 2 people here are going to describe, say where I'm stood right now with the Thames, the police officer, and the 2 suspects. If I was to say it's going to be the eastmost corner of the roundabout, just outside the entrance, I guarantee every single person who will describe that location entirely differently. We're all going to describe things differently. We have to try and find simpler ways of articulating or more flexibility in how we do that, because that's going to always be our failing point in most situations. Is, in fact, this showed that up clearly, is how to describe things and what we're describing. We don't really think about that much. So our next one is here in Mirror Park. In fact, you have us responding to it, but I code zeroed hard. So what you find is this starts out with what was essentially an armed robbery. Suspects fled on foot, started shooting at people, and it developed into an expansive active shooter in the park. You find me dropping in right as Alex starts to engage the threat, my partner. So it goes a bit hard. Enjoy. I'm down. So the second one here, which is I just code 0, so that's hard. Okay, put fire down. Get to him. Get him pulled into cover. And then.
Whoa! Myself on whoa! Hey! We're going to get caught on the southern side of Mirror Park.
I'll cuff her.
ETA less than a mic.
Coming in.
Weapon away.
East side. Yeah.
Get into cover.
We've got times 2. We got times 2. 432 armed with pistols. They're currently heading eastbound towards the highway. Get units over there.
Just go.
With a downed officer at 432.
I see them.
Go to
313, I'll be
yeah,
coming up from the highway side.
Help me there.
Popular Street.
Go to with 125.
Yeah, I had to dive into cover.
To be advised, you've got officers moving in from the highway side on foot. Watch your fire.
Officer's gonna be behind the Chico's hypermarket.
One down.
Be advised,
Blue
one down,
running,
one
blue
suspect blue running back towards the houses,
I
towards
see
units, I
them.
believe. It's gone behind the yellow house.
Blue suspect, yes?
AFM,
Yep,
blue
he's
suspect
continuing
back.
running.
He's continuing, long gun in hand.
Behind yellow house. Heading along the blue side, the sidewalks. Blue, hold fire.
On your 6.
Move on him, secure him.
197, I've got front covered. If you want me to move in while you guys have got me covered.
Okay, I'm going to move along the pool. Got it?
That's a
okay.
403, we're in cross with that trooper.
Everyone watch across, watch across.
We're okay here.
Are you secure? Is that all?
Don't know, let's keep searching. Let's clear the whole area. Get vehicles, get clear in this whole area.
Put the with you till we get other people.
I came around quickly.
I was with 5867, but you got down. Which is your
I don't know
car?
where 202's gone. Mine's over with 202 on the highway. We're just moving on further this way. Okay.
On all vehicles to take all streets here. Let's check the entire neighborhood for anything. Dispatch. Over here, get in! Get in! Dispatch 4-3.
Just get in!
Done.
Is there any chance of an air unit?
Negative, none at this time.
Copy.
They're taking that street. Do you want to have people on foot checking gardens?
We're going to head back towards 411. This is where it started out. But yeah, we'll get gardens checked.
137, I'm in a car.
Hey, can you guys check to the street to the left? Check behind gardens. We're going to head up to 411. 136, you two get out here. I'm going to head up on and come from the top end.
Yeah, we'll move on foot. 230, 136.
So yeah, clearing these areas is always the important part. We have one down in the
361, can I
street
get a
out
status
there.
update, please?
Status is 2 suspects at this time are down. We've got people with them. We're searching streets and back alleys now to see if there's any more persons.
125, be advised, myself and 136 are in the back alleys and back gardens between 4...
137, break. I've got one down on me, 437.
If we have chance, give me an additional, please, for the LTD. Original source of call.
I'll head that way just now. To the PD unit, it's 420. You want to stay here with 192.
Work, Chief, when I'm out of LTD.
Break 137, I've got one running northbound 436.
Please?
Unknown if it's a local or a suspect.
One down.
Towards the LTD from 437 area.
Back is clear.
Okay, check out the clerk. Check out the clerk.
Medics are at Station 7. Are we clear to roll in?
No, not yet. Eyes on your runner. Is that the one on the street heading north, currently towards the burger joint?
Go to pull break. I need a car to 422 to the parking lot. We've got 1 times critical that needs transport to medical ASAP.
How are we with the garden searches?
125, we cleared the gardens behind the shops. We've got a motorcyclist driving about.
Perfectly free country to do so.
294 myself and 36 break. 294 myself and 361 have 1 at gunpoint. 439, 438 alley. Stand by.
Go back them up.
439?
Between 438 and 439 in the alleyway on your East Mirror Park Boulevard.
This is a bastard of an actual option because this is an open area. Streets, it's houses. Here's a bag. Okay, you work with them. I'm going to cover the outside and check this area.
192, where are medics staged?
449.
I can't even let go of this. Fantastic.
So just for advising myself and 336 have moved. We are transporting 2 cars so we can get...
So the original basically thing with this one would have been basically rolling into a active shooter from a robbery.
Critical patient and medical.
436. No, that bike has circled twice now. If you make the third one,
it's fine. You have no reason to stop him if he's following the law.
He wasn't though. He was split between lanes and running.
Okay, well if he breaks the law, fine. But otherwise, you just leave him alone because he's right now. We have bigger fish to fry. There's a asshole on a bike.
You have,
okay. In fact, you know what? No, in fact, asshole on a motorcycle breaking a few traffic signs in this situation. I don't give a fuck. Ignore him. Unless he shoots at you, leave him alone. I think
2 from 125.
We're okay. There's a lot to deal with these things. This is worse than Kortz. Kortz is contained. This is a neighborhood.
To medical. I'm incoming to you 2 times, patients.
4-3. I think we can declare this area to be code 4 this time.
Yeah, I think we're still searching some areas that possible could be people.
We're not going to completely secure a whole neighborhood like this. Without a helicopter, do what we can.
Break for enough units to the LTD to help me get suspect out of here.
To the LTD?
If I need to move this guy now.
Copy. Which one? The clerk?
If I'm.
Got it. Your car's outside. No, an area like this is
when I got
going to be so much warmer it can be.
424 behind the building.
What are they doing?
They're going to be behind the dumpster, hands up.
Let's go, come on!
Let me load a go, I'm crunching a neck wound.
Okay, I'll help you lift him up. Let's go.
Okay, set, move.
Okay, that's not the right person. You hold it, I'll drive you. What's medical staging again?
Medical staging 449. We have 4 victims here right now.
Got it. Bringing you on a red.
294, 361 advised. Alleyway is clear. We're moving back to you.
Oh.
Yeah, with this we're just going to extract as we can go because we have no ability to do anything otherwise. We can't completely code 4 this whilst getting people out.
I think it'd be easier to just get into fucking pillbox instead of going through the hot
This is
zone.
it's a mess of a location because of this. That's why we're doing it.
I'm aware.
Arterial neck wound.
Right on the chest.
Okay. Copy.
PT4 yellow.
Alright, so...
Everybody freeze.
Vitals
okay, freeze.
Alright, so one thing first. I was really hoping whoever that PD unit... I was really hoping that PD unit just gonna go on Mirror Park struck that fucking trooper that was running head first on the roadway.
I have eyes.
I will say that. I'm surprised on that. Second thing. Or what this situation was.
It's a mess.
Surprisingly, y'all handled it a lot better than what I was thinking with this. Okay. Only really 2 issues, quote unquote, per se, were were found early. Well, 3 because one is a meme, but 2 of them for sure. There was a breakdown in communication when Alex got shot. There was at least a solid 30 seconds, I want to say, in terms of it was quiet and people were telling us where they were heading to from the last number, which is fine. But at that point, that's 30 seconds to where the gunman could have dropped a gun and just blended in with normal civilians. Oh, mass panic and everything.
I code zeroed as we were arriving, so I was arriving back at the actual id server and dropping back into the world as he got shot. So there was a gap where we just had no one there.
I'm aware.
Sorry, I just.
No, you're fine. I'm aware, but that's going back to that first point we covered, to where meet up with the primary at some point. Nobody really met up with the primary. Everybody else.
Myself and 336 were trying to get there, but at that time, Alex had already gone down, so I was undergoing an assessment of the situation to give call-outs, and then by that time, people were calling out with some bogus information.
I know. And like I said, you guys really didn't do that bad. I'm just saying, your main 2 points was that 30 seconds to where,
nothing we could do with the code zero, unfortunately.
Wherever that primary was. If the primary said, hey, I'm running outside of 439, everybody should have flooded 439 regardless. Nobody should have tried to cut the suspect off or anything else like that. You should have just flooded that whole thing. Is what I'm getting.
Other units, not us. As in,
like I said, nobody did anything wrong except because nobody had eyes on that because of world game issues, which is bound to happen. That was 30 seconds to where a suspect could have been lost or anything else like that. Indeed. Which is why I'm reiterating that first point, where the primary is chasing or anything else, you go to them regardless. Don't plan ahead. Just get to the guy that needs help to avoid that from happening. So that was the first thing. The second thing was there was almost a blue on blue incident. Big time.
Not me this time.
Right towards where the I think Rachel had the suspect cornered at that house. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, 420-ish.
Yeah. I don't know if that was him shooting. It didn't look like he had a gun. It looked like he punched the fucking house for whatever reason.
He was shooting, then he put his gun away and pulled a knife.
Yeah, but he still hit the house. Yeah. He wasn't aiming towards you. Yeah, there was a shot that came whizzing by your head at one point.
Fun.
Well, that's what I was saying. That was we almost had a blue on blue.
Twice.
We gotta be careful.
Got killed.
we gotta be careful when it comes down to that. Check your shots. If somebody's actively engaging the shooter, get right up on them before you start shooting. Don't try to shoot from behind them and try to snipe the guy, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna blue on blue somebody. Especially because most of y'all aim for headshots for whatever reason instead of center mass. But the third, and this one was more or less a meme that Danny and I came up with, but it proved a point to an extent. Danny was a citizen in pursuit of the guy actively shooting. Okay? Now, like I said, I understand. Well, it is what it is at that point, but at the same time, when at no point in time was he actually aiming at cops to shoot. He was shooting at the guy with the gun. And there were about 4 y'all at one point that had eyes on him, at least shooting towards the guy with the gun. So that comes down to those tricky situations at that point. Like I said, try to issue out the commands if you can. You'll have to get a little closer in that case, or start shouting. But that's one of those times to where that 2 seconds of, hey, drop your gun, or hey, do this, could have saved an incident from that occurring. And then also, the second portion of that was after Danny went down, about 5 of y'all ran over him. One poor little guy that was last of the pack stopped, and then somebody else doubled back, which thank you for that person who doubled back for keeping that buddy system. But if you guys are going to take down a suspect, or innocent civilian, or whatever the case was, somebody with a gun, please, please, please secure them first, then continue the pursuit.
Yep.
If you don't secure them, and all of you just ran past regardless, treating it as a normal body, you could have had somebody pop up and start shooting you guys in the back. That is one thing I do not want to happen. So please, 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 if you guys are going to shoot somebody, take the 2 extra seconds, cuff them, secure the gun, either by kicking it or throwing it in the back of your belt, and then keep going. Okay?
Can I point out something that I noticed?
Sure, what did you notice?
Obviously I was driving around being as obnoxious as possible. When I drove past, I think there were 2 units on Mirror Park Boulevard, pretty much right next to 432. I believe that they had someone who was injured, and they were very much in the road that was open, not blocked off or anything. And I was able to basically drive past, and especially if I was a local, I would have hit them, especially with all the shots going off and everything. There was I think it was a Tahoe in the middle of the road.
It's not us.
But yeah, the injured individual and I believe 2 units were right in the open. So that was just something I noticed as well.
May I add something too?
Real quickly to add. Hold on. Real quick to add on to his point though. And Rachel, I'm glad you said something in this case. There's gonna be times where people aren't paying attention. They're just gonna keep doing and acting like civs. They're just gonna drive along like it's just a normal day that ends with Y. Prioritize the threats. If they're just driving around, guys, let them keep driving around. If they're slow rolling you, at that point, yes, stop them, ask them what they're doing. If they're saying just driving, tell them to get the fuck out of there. There's an ongoing situation. You don't gotta tell them there's an active shooter, because then you'll escalate it. Just tell them, hey, we need you to vacate the area, exit Mirror Park, please. We have an ongoing situation. Leave it at that. Because I did notice it looked like you guys were trying to detain the guy on the bike when he was just driving around. Which they're allowed to do, it's a free country.
Yeah, I told them to not bother with that, because I saw their point. I know why they were doing it, because he was breaking traffic laws, but unless he has a gun, it's not a fucking problem right now.
Correct, and that's why I added on to what you were saying. I'm glad you called it out, because yeah, it's just some guy just driving around doing whatever else like that. At that point, prioritize the threat. You guys know that there's like a shooter, there's a guy breaking traffic laws, fuck him at the meantime. If you want to catch up to him later, be like, hey, while we were dealing with the situation, so you're riding red lights in Mirror Park, you can hit him for it afterwards, but in the meantime, focus on the bigger things. Don't focus on the littler things. Okay? And then Allison, go on with your point.
Well, I actually had a question, sort of, Rachel. When I got pistol whipped, did you mean to shoot me, or was it?
No, I was meaning to pistol whip you. I was fully intending to. You were not an immediate threat to me in terms of firearm. You seemed like a pissed off civilian. I did not have time whilst taking fire to deal with pissed off civilian having a tizzy fit. So my solution was put you on your ass, knock your ass out, make you less of a problem, so I don't have to worry about you. And I don't want to shoot you either.
Rachel, Edward, whoever else was there, I actually genuinely feel so bad for that. I got told tactism.
No.
So
I expected tism or something because civilians go crazy.
You hear tism with me, you know it's
No, I know. It's grade A tism from you, Alison. It always is. But
exactly.
In this case, I recognized a civilian who was having a moment, who was trying to do something useful / not sure what was going on. But you right now were at the wrong distraction, at the wrong moment, so you're being removed from the situation.
Yeah. So I'm not going to talk too much. I don't want to yap too much. But I was trying to find the shooter and I was going to beat him up with the baseball bat.
I gathered
Obviously,
that.
Yes.
Didn't. I gathered that part. That's why you were de-problemed quickly.
Yeah, I was.
Oh no, they were not de-problemed. They ended up becoming a bigger problem when they didn't want to listen to us when I told them to stop moving.
This is why I
ended up in the back of a cop car.
And this is why I didn't talk to her. This is why I just took her out of the situation straight away without bothering to try and ask questions, because it was going to just turn into a he said, she said, back and forth, but, and I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah. Oh no! What happened? What happened was, I was injured.
Yeah,
Allison was on the ground. Yeah, I was downed. Allison was on the ground, and it was Edward and whoever their car partner was. And that's all. Everyone went flying by us, and we have Allison actively trying to
and I was crawling away,
causing more problems.
Her ass is cuffed.
And Edward was still...
No, by then I wasn't. Before then I wasn't cuffed.
Yes, you were. I cuffed you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Either way, Edward was by himself trying to deal with a extremely uncooperative suspect, and multiple people passed us by until finally whoever was in the pickup truck slammed on their brakes and came over to assist.
Yeah.
Which is good, because then we had a third person randomly walk up and approach us.
Yeah. So I was more curious with if you were trying to shoot me a pistol at me or what the fuck you were trying to do.
Less lethal takedown.
I was gonna question that with lethal and less because I was running at you with a baseball bat. So I mean, in my eyes, I would clarify it as lethal.
Yeah, no, could have, but realize you were not an actual intentional threat at this point to me.
God, I wasn't,
but you were going to be a problem to everybody else. So lesser of two evils.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. I was mainly curious of whether it was because if you were going
it's not the Germans who go into the basement.
Yeah, more, but yeah. Anyways, I'm done. Sorry, guys. By the way, I feel bad.
Wrong person, I think.
The whole purpose of this was to be a pain in the ass and see if they would target the shooter or deal with everything else. So you're fine.
I hate to do this, but I also have something to say.
Oh no.
Okay, yes, Danny, go ahead.
Oh, the
From
trunk's
at least the
spacious in
perspective
here.
of the person chasing, obviously Aaron's character, I never once saw an officer. Never heard a verbal command, nothing. So my dude up to that point was unaware of officers' presence, being actually there with it. The officers that pushed up to the left, it is like from the left from the highway and all that, on that ramp to the parking lot where you guys downed me, heavily taken target consideration and all that. Mainly of which one is the bigger threat, a pistol or LMG? The LMG will mow you down a lot quicker than my little magazine of 12 will do.
So yeah, hopefully you guys learned some stuff from this, and or at least think we're bigger idiots than normal. But I wanted to show this side of things because I thought you guys expressed interest in it. You find it interesting, you find it fascinating, and it's also just our way of trying to improve what we do. Notably, in this case, our biggest takeaways are communication and containment, which are always the two biggest things for any priority situation, no matter what it is. It just matters a lot more in this sort of thing. Containment's a lot harder. Communication is much more congested. So, yeah, wild side of things to deal with. But hopefully you enjoyed it or took something away. Thanks for watching. Bye.